Here are 3 tools that I use every day at the gym. The first tool I use almost every day is a lacrosse ball. So you can use their fancier brands that have soft tissue release or mobilization balls, as long as they're semi-firm. So about as hard as a lacrosse ball is perfect. So a few of the different ways that we use this a ton with our clients is putting them in spots that are typically hard to get with the foam rollers. The second tool is much less sexy, but a really good pad. My favorite is the RX pad. They make huge ones, full size you can actually lay into the floor, or just a small one like this. But the thick cushion, the amount of exercises that you do going onto your knees or your elbows over a lifetime, if you just invest in a good pad one time, all of that becomes much more enjoyable and you won't start to get those marks and just beating up, putting miles on those knees and elbows. So I highly recommend not just a yoga mat, thin mat, get a thick, high quality RX pad to protect your joints over the long haul. As you can see here, I'm just demonstrating a few different ways that we use the pad to place your knees or anything that's taking a lot of pressure, throw it onto the pad instead of even turf, or some gym floors say they don't need mats. I always advise extra cushion. Just try to extend the lifespan of those joints. The third major piece of equipment is a toe board. So you'll see these comes in all different shapes and sizes. This one's on the bigger end and it's a heavy metal one, but this allows us to do a ton of calf and ankle mobility work. Also, it's gonna allow us to modify some of our other exercises. So you can see here, I'm going through a toe touch progression and calf stretch. This is something you could do off the side of a treadmill or use a wall, but it's much smoother and you don't feel these hard pressure points into the ball of your foot just using odd objects around the house. So having a small toe board is really beneficial. Also, if you are limited in your ankle mobility, a lot of other exercises like the squat are problematic for you. And this piece, we can just spin around and use it to elevate that heel, and it completely neutralizes the problem of having immobile ankles. So here you see I'm squatting. It's elevating my heel and allowing me to sink straight down without any drop of the torso. So it just instantly became a much safer movement. And then you should be at the same time working on mobility drills to improve the ankle so you can eventually come off and do it flat on the floor. So these are 3 of my favorite pieces of equipment to use in the gym.